and welcome to a special edition on COVID Warriors. Today in this edition, we bring you how when the entire world is under lockdown, our air warriors operating the air operations are ferrying men and material, cargo and medical supplies both in India and abroad. On 7th of May, the Indian government launched the largest repatriation exercise to bring back Indians stranded outside the country. A total of 64 flights would bring back 14,800 Indians that were stranded around in different parts of the world back to the nation.
An emotional homecoming. People grateful to the government for bringing them home in these troubled times. On Friday, an Air India B787 flight from Singapore brought back 234 Indians stranded in the country because of COVID-19. The flight landed a little after noon in Delhi.
The Air India flight AI-1242 left the Hazrat Shah Jalal Airport in Dhaka at 11 in the morning, reaching Srinagar in the afternoon. It carried the first batch of the medical students who are studying in the medical colleges of Dhaka.
With around 165 medical students aboard, Air India evacuated the first batch of Indian nationals stuck in Bangladesh due to the lockdown. The students thanked the government for bringing them home. A total of 7 flights will depart from Dhaka under the Vande Bharat mission.
Ministry of External Affairs along with Home Ministry, Health Ministry, Civil Aviation, MOD सबने मिलके भारत सरकार के हर ब्रांच ने मिलके ये एक मैसिव एक्सरसाइज किया है. ढाका से 7 फ्लाइट्स टोटल जाएंगे.
We are really happy and we are thankful to the government of India. They have really helped us a lot in these difficult times, and we are thankful to our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He really helped us a lot.
More than 350 headed home from Dubai on day 2 of the Vande Bharat mission.
Vande Bharat mission has come as a boon for those stranded abroad in times of the unprecedented pandemic. Priority is being given to workers in distress, elderly people, urgent medical cases, pregnant women, and others stranded in difficult situations. Protocols are being followed before the shortlisted passengers are allowed to board the flight for India.
The reason I'm going back home is because I just wanted to get back to my families at this time of crisis. And I really thank the Indian government to take this step at the earliest so that people like me would be able to see our family and be helpful to them.
Around 150 people stranded in Riyadh arrived in Kozhikode, while around 177 passengers are expected from Bahrain in Kochi.
We have about 200 workers on these flights. We have about 35 pregnant ladies, and we have about 30 odd medical cases on both these flights. Everything has been going on very smooth.
We request all the Indian nationals to register themselves, those who want to get repatriated, to register themselves on the Indian Embassy website. Please be assured that we are aware of your pressing need to go to India. Whoever has been getting in touch with us, we will certainly accommodate each one of you in the earliest possible flights.
Meanwhile, another Air India flight will evacuate Indians from London, committed to bring back stranded citizens. The government has also taken help from the Navy.
Indian government has undertaken the biggest evacuation exercise of Indian nationals from abroad in wake of COVID crisis, and Samudra Setu of Indian Navy is a significant pillar to it. The first leg of this exercise began on Friday when INS Jalaswa left Malé for Kochi. Another Indian Navy ship, INS Magar, will leave for Tuticorin on Sunday, carrying over 1,200 passengers. There were hectic preparations being carried out by Indian High Commission in Malé over past few days regarding selection of returnees and overall preparations.
It's a great thing that they took immediate action, and see now a very bulk amount of people are leaving from. We don't have any issue till now.
The evacuation exercise from Maldives has just begun. You see in the background INS Joshua with 698 Indians from Malé to Kochi. In the next 36 to 40 hours, it should reach Kochi, and I would like to thank the Indian Navy to make the ship available under Operation Samudra Setu.
Late night on Thursday, nearly 363 people were brought back to India from Dubai and Abu Dhabi. The flight from Abu Dhabi with 181 passengers arrived at the Cochin International Airport at around 10 p.m. It had 49 pregnant women and 4 children aboard. The airport authorities made all arrangements to ensure that safety measures regarding COVID-19 were undertaken. The second flight had 182 passengers. It landed at Calicut International Airport in Kozhikode.
The moment I registered in Indian Embassy, all the officials, they had called us repeatedly and follow-ups have been done beautifully, and they all supported us in all the ways.
Welcome aboard your own airline, Air India Express. It is a great honor for my team and I to fly you on this very first evacuation flight.
My crew did an excellent job today, handling 177 plus 5 infants, and everything went off very smoothly. There were no issues. Everything was looked after very well by my crew. Thank all of them.
The government began the Vande Bharat mission to bring back stranded Indian nationals home. Countries around the world declared lockdowns due to the coronavirus pandemic, bringing movement to a complete halt. Many Indian nationals who were stuck abroad are being brought back in a phased manner.
As the world is suffering from COVID-19 and the entire world is seeing lockdown, in the past also whenever difficult situations have arose in other countries or warlike situations have risen in other countries where Indians are stranded, Indian government has ensured that these Indian passengers or Indians should be brought back to home with safety. In operations Vande Bharat also similar exercise is being carried out, and since the entire world is under lockdown, therefore this particular exercise is the largest so far of any country.
Vande Bharat mission, the mammoth exercise of evacuating stranded Indians abroad, has begun. The initial batch of citizens flying back home are from the UAE. Consul General of India in Dubai supervised the repatriation plan. The Health Authority of Dubai has also extended valuable help in screening of the travellers. The Consul General also interacted with the passengers.
On 5th you got the call from the consulate. And you were visiting, you were on visit visa or you had visited? Now your pregnancy? You're pregnant?
Indians living in Dubai expressed their deep gratitude to the Government of India for its sincere approach to help them.
I'm pregnant with 33 weeks. On June 20th is my due date. I applied registered in Indian Embassy. People consulate. Everybody is very cooperative to us.
Thank you, India government and the embassy, Morka, Kerala government, everyone.
The Consul General of India further informed that the first batch of passengers is being sent from Dubai. Local administration of Dubai has extended its full support in evacuation process.
So I'm very happy that the first flight from Dubai to India, and of course this is going from Dubai to Kozhikode. We have 177 passengers, and the Dubai authorities have set up this very nice facility for people to go through the IgM test.
Indians stranded in Abu Dhabi also reached the airport while all due procedures were followed. Among the passengers were many pregnant women who expressed happiness at the prospect of returning to their homeland.
Due to pregnancy, I'm going to Kerala now. Very thankful to the Indian Embassy.
Indian ambassador to the UAE, Pawan Kapoor, is taking stock of the entire arrangements. He assured that all standard operating procedures are being followed during the evacuation plan.
We're lucky to have the support of the UAE government, their Ministry of Foreign Affairs, their civil aviation authorities, and of course their Department of Health, who are conducting tests here today before the passengers board the flights. Even in India, it's been a whole of government approach to this. We've had our Ministry of Civil Aviation, our Ministry of Health, our Ministry of Home Affairs, and of course our Ministry of External Affairs, who all work together to make this start. And we hope that this process carries on smoothly.
The Indian government is doing its best to bring back stranded Indians abroad, and the Indian missions in these respective nations are working overtime to facilitate smooth journey back home.
The Air India crew and the airport crew is taking all the necessary precautions for social distancing or for maintaining the entire hygiene, and they are also advising the passengers to do so. After thermal screening or after medical checkups, these passengers are then allowed to come and board the flights, and upon landing also, these passengers are once again checked, and if anybody is found with high fever or with any similar we can say symptoms of COVID-19, then that person is taken to nearby hospital or nearby we can say medical assistance for facility. Here you can see we also saw that these people have also put up these boards where they are encouraging people or urging people to maintain the social distancing and prevent yourself from COVID-19. The largest Indian nationals that would be repatriated are from the UAE. More than 350 passengers would be coming down. 10 flights are slated from the UAE, followed by 7 from the UK, US. Also 7 are from Bangladesh and Malaysia. 5 are from Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Kuwait, and 2 flights from Oman, Qatar and Bahrain. So out of these total 15 flights will bring back people to Kerala, followed by 11 flights each to Tamil Nadu and Delhi. 7 flights would be carrying people to Maharashtra and Telangana, and followed by 5 flights to Gujarat.
Mission Vande Bharat is a unique operation because of its magnitude and complexity, and I would say that it is unprecedented. We have had several evacuations in the past, but never have we had such a big challenge before us. First of all, it's unique in the sense that it involves close cooperation and coordination between several ministries of Government of India. We used to have evacuations and we have had evacuations, but all these evacuations were from a single country.
We are also seeing the water warriors, where under Operation Samudra Setu, which literally means sea bridge, 3 Indian naval ships, that is INS Shardul, INS Jalashwa and INS Magar, are going to bring back the expatriates, to bring back the stranded Indians from Malé and the UAE.
The Government of India has been making all efforts to ensure that all stranded Indian nationals return to the country safe and sound. The government has launched evacuation operations via sea as well as air routes. Under Operation Samudra Setu, around 2,000 stranded Indian nationals will be brought back home. The Indian Navy's INS Jalashwa arrived at Kochi harbour, bringing back 698 Indian nationals who were stranded in Malé in Maldives. The Navy ship was completely sanitized and thorough medical checkup was conducted for all passengers before embarking on the journey back home. All arrangements are in place to facilitate the safe stay of those repatriated. Out of 698, 440 are from Kerala. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar welcomed the people. In a tweet, he said, INS Jalashwa has arrived in Kochi with the first batch of 698 Indians from Maldives. Thank the Indian Navy, Defence Ministry India and Kerala government for support and cooperation. Excellent work, Sanjay Sudhir and his team. INS Jalashwa came as a ray of hope for all those people who were stuck in Maldives. The ship had around 595 men and 103 women, out of which 19 were pregnant and 14 children were also on board. One of the pregnant women thanked the Indian Navy for carrying out the operation.
I am now pregnant and I am traveling in ship now. I am safe here. They are providing food, basic medical facilities. Whoever in Maldives, I am saying that nothing to worry. If you are in any disease condition, once more thank you so much, especially for Indian Navy.
A team of medical personnel stationed at the port carried out thermal screening of all passengers. Passengers were given a BSNL SIM for communications in the quarantine period. The state government and the district administration arranged transportation for all passengers. Around 200 Indian nationals are being sailed through another Navy vessel, INS Magar, from Maldives to Kochi. Social distancing norms and various other precautionary measures are being strictly followed in migration camps. Operation Samudra Setu is Indian Navy's first massive evacuation exercise from foreign soil during COVID-19 lockdown. References have been given to pregnant women, migrant workers suffering job losses, people with medical emergencies and stranded tourists. The crew and the passengers have to undergo thorough medical checkups and will be quarantined for 14 days. I'm right now at the T3 terminal of the Indira Gandhi International Airport, where foreign nationals are still being evacuated. You can see behind me, these are Korean nationals who are taking a special flight. The cargo terminal and associated facilities at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport have been operating in full swing to support the government of India in handling and processing essential commodities, especially healthcare and medical supplies. The passenger flight movements, which were suspended with effect from the 25th of March, you can see that these special flights are taking foreign nationals who have been stuck here. Close to about 39,000 foreign nationals have been evacuated till date, and this is an ongoing operation every day. About close to about 1 or 2 flights operate where foreign nationals which from all over the world who are stuck in India have been going on chartered aircraft movements. Apart from the medical equipment and relief equipment which has been going, these are not just international flights that are operating. The domestic flights, though, for the commercial and the passenger flights are not operating, but flights carrying medical equipment and relief material to Patna, Varanasi, Guwahati, Nagpur, Vadodara, Delhi, Mumbai. These flights have been operating all across the country. Now the special flight has been organized by your embassy and the government of India. You'll be finally able to go back home?
Yeah, because of the help of the embassy and the airlines from the Korean airline, I can get a chance, opportunity to go back to my country.
So you can see people from different hues, Korean nationals and also many foreign nationals, people from Japan, Norway, Afghanistan, Poland, Russia. They've already been evacuated. Close to about 38,000 foreign nationals have been evacuated till date. Every day, close to about 2 flights operate, special aircraft, chartered aircraft, which the government of India, the MEA, the Ministry of External Affairs, along with the embassies present here, have been operating to see that these foreign nationals can get out of the country. Hi, what do you do here, and since when have you been stranded here?
I was in India for a year, and I'm internship of Hyundai Motors. Yeah.
And now you will be finally able to go back and unite with your family. So is it a sense of a lot of relief right now?
Yes. Now I'm satisfied, and I'm happy to meet my family.
I have ticket, but because of lockdown, so my ticket is all cancelled. So I so confused. But now, yeah, we will go to we have ticket and we go to my country. So I'm so happy.
Yes, I am student and I am very happy that I can go now to my country.
The airport is functional, though commercial flights are not operating. Chartered flights are operating. Various people involved with it. The airport authority officials, the DIAL officials, CISF officials are actually on duty. They form a part of the essential services team, which is seeing that these special flights and the cargo flights which are operating do operate smoothly, and the passengers who have been stranded in India due to the lockdown are actually able to return back to their country. The CISF personnel who are, you can see, deputed at the airport terminals are carrying out their duties, the essential duties in this hour of crisis.
This time we are facing more responsibility job, because earlier the passenger used to arrive, they just report, they wash the fits and just report to their counters. But this time we have to ensure that passengers are maintaining social distance or not. We have to advise them personally We have to tell them that the COVID going on, because of health factors, they have to be in a social distance. And similarly, we have to advise the airlines also to maintain the social distance. We have the markings there, the counters, to maintain the markings, the passenger shooters and the markings, so that for their health factors also and for the airlines health factor also.
हमारे पास में 4 फायर स्टेशन है, जो कि उसमें 4 हमारे पास में ऑलमोस्ट चारों फायर स्टेशन पे क्रैश फायर ट्रेनर्स अवेलेबल है, जो कि इन केस ऑफ एनी इमरजेंसी क्विकली रिस्पॉन्स करने के लिए उसका यूज़ किया जाता है। और बिल्डिंग में हमारे पास में सफिशिएंट मैन पावर है, जिससे कि हम लोग हर तरह की सिचुएशन में उसको डील कर पाए।
The housekeeping staff, which generally doesn't get much attention, is also present. They ensure that the airport is clean, it's sanitized. आप ये बताइए कि आप किस तरह से इस दौरान ये इंश्योर कर रहे हैं कि एयरपोर्ट सैनिटाइज्ड हो, क्योंकि इस वक्त सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है कि हाइजीन मेंटेन करके रखी जाए।
हम वॉशरूम में काम करते हैं सर। वॉशरूम में जैसे पैसेंजर फ्लाइट निकल जाती है पूरी, उनका जब पूरे वॉशरूम की डीप क्लीनिंग करते हैं, उसके बाद वायरेक्स क्लीनिंग, वहाँ पर केमिकल है वायरेक्स नाम का, उससे पूरा सैनिटाइज करते हैं पूरा वॉशरूम, उससे पूरा वॉशरूम क्लीन हो जाता है, पूरा वायरेक्स से पूरा होता है।
So clearly, these people are ensuring that the safety of the passengers here at the airport during these special operations which are being conducted, so that the foreign nationals who are stranded can go back safely to their countries. They're ensuring these people, these housekeeping staff is ensuring that the airport terminal is completely sanitized. As they were saying, they use special sanitizers to sanitize the airport before and after the flight operations. These special flight operations are over. Delhi's air cargo supply chain has also geared up in this lockdown period to ensure that the cargo supplies keep moving on as usual. In fact, there is increased cargo facilitation that is happening at the Delhi's air cargo terminal. There are a number of cargo freighters that bring essential supplies like masks, medicines, medical equipment, test kits, reagents and other supplies. This also includes not just the cargo staff but also staff for like terminal operators, the CISF, the customs, the ground healing airlines and dials. They're coming together at the cargo terminal offices and processing centers to ensure seamless operations are run round the clock. You can see these trucks and freighters which have gathered here at the cargo terminal, which bring in these essential equipments which are flown from here in Delhi to other parts of the country where cargo is a necessity. These are operations done by civilian authorities. Apart from what the Air Force and the Armed Forces are carrying out, these cargo operations are not just limited to cargo equipment to be flown into India, but also the essential supplies like test kits and PPEs and also the medical staff which had gone to countries like Italy and Iran and taken the equipment along. It was these cargo freighters which were instrumental in that, and India is now providing assistance to other countries.
As mission Vande Bharat picks up pace, all the airports are geared up for incoming passengers. Social and physical distancing norms are put in place, and as states are increasing their quarantine facilities, more aircrafts are planned in future that could be coming under Operation Vande Bharat Phase 2. As for us, we are proud to be associated with the country which never leaves its people in the times of difficulty.